All right. I'm probably drowning out the music, but that's okay. Um, so yes, with the reveal of Ace Combat 8, Shadows of Thief? Question mark? Wings of Thief, I believe is the title. Yeah, Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thief. Theve. Weird. I figured I would go through and play the entire Ace Combat series. Why? Because I've only ever played Ace Combat 7, and I felt like this would be a good idea to get a true appreciation of the series. But yeah. So anyway, let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna stop the music. I'm gonna switch my scene, and this is probably gonna blow out eardrums. So I have no idea how loud this is actually going to be. Um, I tried uh adjusting audio once already, and this is about as good as I can get it. If it saved, God, I hope it did. But I'm gonna sit and actually just watch everything. Namco. Uh, but yeah, this is apparently the first Ace Combat game. PlayStation 1, man. Air Combat. All right. Is there anything? Oh, okay. Title screen. So it is circle to confirm, which is interesting. So this is what I've used to all right, let me turn down the game on OBS a little bit. Not by much, mind you, just by like 3 decibels. There we go. That should be more. You know what? Let me turn down more. Yeah, that's at -5 decibels. That's still kind of keeping up with my voice, though. But here's some of the tracks you can expect to hear. Get Off Him, The Front Line, uh, Heavy Hearted. I really like this one. Uh, like a Seagull. But yeah, there's just a taste of the music for you. There's no save data. There's no load data. Oh, did the there? I know, like it's not how it works. Forward is supposed to be down, down is supposed to be up, or back is supposed to be up, whatever. But that's not how I like playing flying games. Forward, down should be down, up should be up. So there's actually a two-player game mode versus game mode, which is interesting. But we're gonna be playing the one player, obviously. Oof, normal. I have no idea what to expect from this, honestly. So this will be interesting, as I said. I thought that voice acting would be louder. Now loading. Aircraft level normal. Oh, so this is like a mission one: destroy enemy supply lines. C5, F4, MiG-31's attack point. U. Cool. Take off. 300,000. Oh, so I can actually like. Okay. So that's a 767. This is a MiG-31. This is a C5. Interesting. This is an F4, which is, I believe, an F4 Phantom. Um, and then back to the C5s. Destroy all enemy craft. Give me one quick second to finish this up. Okay, let's go. Defense stability. Oh, I get to choose? So an F4, an F14, or an F14. F14. All right, I can focus on the game. I'm gonna put the game back at full volume. So if it overpowers me, oh well. If it doesn't, great. That works too. Jinku, what up? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my god, this is one of the games of all time. Can I? Oh, okay, I can. I was about to say, can I? Ace Cup or Air Combat? Oh, no sound coming up? Really? There's no sound because on my end I've got sound. Um, and coming through OBS. Let me check. Huh? That's incredibly weird. Let me check. Um, settings, audio. I bet. Um, output device. The cable, I believe. So let's try that. Okay, that should have been working. Let me check. Nope, that didn't work. Hmm. Settings, audio. Maybe it's back end. Let me try SDL. Okay. Nope. What? Okay. Um, let's. Maybe it's a driver thing. Also, output volume is at 100. That is not saved then. Game properties. Oh yeah, okay, so that's saved. Let's do that. Okay. Mm, yeah, let's. Hmm. Yep, still nothing. Actually, let me see. Yep, still. What? Okay. Um. Well, this is a big pain in my butt. Um. Reset the game. That's PS1 for yeah. I've never really played games on the PS1 emulator, uh, DuckStation. Like I can hear all the audio fine. Still no sound. Wow. Let's try that. Put device. Yeah, it's probably gonna screw up the audio for a second, but oh well. It's still no sound. What the hell? Man, this is impressive. Let me check my properties. Yep, cable input. I don't even know what to do, honestly. Hmm. See. It's either cubed or SDL. Let me. Yeah, that's not working. What in the bejesus? I mean, I am genuinely like stumped. Um, all right. Well, let's just try settings, audio. Okay. Cubed, default. Because null would be nothing anyway. Close. Set audio output device 0 not found. Default. Hmm. What would cause? I mean, just audio, I guess. Screw it. Reset. Cubed, default, default. Cable. input if I can talk, because now I'm upset. Put it at 5%. Close. Failed the boot system. No BIOS. Oh. Frustrated. Yeah, you're telling me. Hmm. Uh, I see what happened for part of it. Sure. History? No. Well, yes, I need that. Man, I was having a good day. I was ready to play this. I was ready to make myself look stupid. Cool. So that should be fine. Unsafe setting for any reason set to automatic. Game may run at incorrect speeds. Using default. Okay. Well, judging by the fact that I can't hear the PlayStation startup noise, I'm going to assume it didn't work. Why? Why? In fact, it did not work. I don't even know what to try and change. What if You know what, I'm just gonna leave it at default. See if Action Bass works. Nope. Why is YouTube like 10 seconds behind at least? Dag nabbit. Alright. Here we go. Time to Google. Properties, compute hashes. Side. All right. I like that's okay. I don't understand if what's the issue because on my end that I'm seeing on OBS Shinku, I'm seeing the audio like like my audio output for the in the audio mixer part is detecting it and it's showing like right now I'm seeing it like the bars move and everything. Audio output device 0 not found using default. What does that mean? Let me check. Did audio device 0. Audio settings are off when you go into duct settings. Audio means like you're saying. Yeah. So audio. Okay, so no output. Cubed. Let's try that. Like I'm checking like the YouTube end and it's not there. You know what? Let me try something. And this is gonna be dumb. I'm gonna try PCSX2, even though you're not supposed to um, play PS1 games. Um, where is that? There, that is. Okay. Hmm. Does like cubed default. Yeah. So like, okay, let me check. Like using PCSX2. I'll just use Mortal Kombat as an example. If it's actually going to push audio through. Is it? There's no audio yet. There should have been audio. Why is there no audio? I should be hearing audio. Yeah, there is audio playing. Yeah, so what? Oh my god, what is happening? This has got to be an OBS issue. Audio. How about now? Yeah, it's working now. Okay, I know what happened. I messed with some settings in OBS that I shouldn't have. Because I was trying to do some stuff with my video editing program. And it wasn't working out as I wanted to. Okay, so you know OBS, Shinku. Okay, this isn't showing up. I don't know why, but in the audio tracks, I didn't have one selected for game and music. So I wonder if the entire intro just wasn't having audio then, because I had music playing. Because I was trying to have it so like I could have game on track 2, music on track 3, so I could separate the audio tracks. So if I wanted to record some stuff while I was streaming, I could just have that turned off in the actual video, so you just have my mic and game, which I don't know how to do that now, though, because I thought that's how it worked. But oh well, I'm dumb. Let's play some Air Combat as intended. So again, this is Air Combat, the first Ace Combat game. I swear to God. Please tell me that you can hear the PlayStation logo. Air Combat is fun, but it doesn't have too much story. Okay, you can? Thank God. The sweet, sweet PS1 logo. Yeah, I never had a PS1 until I bought the PlayStation Classic. Man, that's gonna look dumb on a rewatch or somebody else. Because I have this on a playlist of me playing, because I wanted to play through the whole series and live stream it. So, for the first 38 minutes, people are not gonna have audio, and it's gonna be so weird. All right, let's do this. Normal. So yeah, like you said, you say this is fun, but it doesn't have too much story, which I'm fine with.
Gentlemen, you are the cream of the world's air forces. This country desperately needs
I just want to see where the series started and where it went.
6 months ago, an extremely well-armed and organized terrorist force carried out a coup d'etat. Attempts to free our country have been foiled by repeated surprise attacks.
Personally, I start people with Ace Combat 4.
To avoid escalating
I get
this
that,
war and causing unacceptable civilian losses,
but I have the means and I'm willing to sit through everything. So I might as well start from the beginning.
Enemy air superiority will tip the scales in our favor. You will receive remuneration commensurate with your positions as the premier top guns of the world.
The premier. Not the premier, the premier. British people are funny. Even though this was made by a Japanese company. I like that logo, by the way. Like, is it supposed to be like a phoenix or something, I think? I don't know, but I like it. Ooh, I could sell the F-14 and get 3 million. It's a Phoenix? Cool. Oh, you know what? Let me do one thing. That pipe. Okay, that should be good. You know what? I won't sell anything yet.
This is an evaluation of your operational abilities. Intelligence reports an enemy supply unit moving to resupply their forward positions. You should have the advantage of surprise. We should have localized air superiority for the duration of the operation. Target, C5A supply unit.
What?
This is an evaluation of your operational abilities. Intelligence reports an enemy supply unit moving to...
We're using the F-14. Now, normally I would use like a first-person view, because that's how I played Ace Combat 7, but I also played Ace Combat 7 with a flight stick. So, we're going to use a third-person view. When it loads. God, don't crash on me now.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot down! Great shot! Wasted! Hold down our tail! Up ahead!
Man, this is clunky. I can tell you that.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Don't let him get away! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Here! Oh! On our right! Up ahead! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy! Jesus! Miss! Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him!
I want to shoot it down with a gun. Come
Don't let him get away! Get him away!
on. Man, this is very clunky. That just pauses. How close can I get to the ground?
Let's return to mission, but altitude too low. Flying! Caution!
I have no idea where I'm going. Oh! Cool. So if I hold square, there's a map. Good thing I press random buttons. Okay, and that also works in third person. They should be in view shortly. I was pulling up. It wasn't working. Cool. Can you let me retry? Early 3D flying games suck. Yes, yes they do. Oh my god.
This is an evaluation of your operational abilities.
Oh, the jet's just gone. I don't even have it anymore. Well.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Bingo! Yahoo! Back one! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Focus on our six. Focus on our tail! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
On our right!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Up ahead! Enemy target located. Let's return to mission, buddy. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! On our left! Enemy target located. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Hosey on our six.
Oh, that was closer than I would have liked.
Hosey on our six. Up ahead! Jesus, miss! Hosey on our six. Stay with you, take off! Hosey on our tail! On our left! Hosey on our six! Hosey on our six! On our left!
Oh, I can see that shadow. That was cool.
Focus 12 o'clock! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him away!
Cool enough, though. This is actually 3D. This isn't like a fake 2D. Yeah, be careful. Can get motion sickness.
Caution.
Pull out of it.
Uh-oh.
Engine stall. Caution. Engine stall.
Enemy
Caution.
target located. Enemy in sight. Up ahead.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, maybe anyone watching can get motion sick, but I normally don't get motion sick. I've only ever gotten motion sick from VR, and that was on a really bad VR.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Down. Bingo. Yahoo! He's wasted. Stay with him. Don't let him get away. Stay with him. Don't let him get away. Focus on our 6. On our left.
Oh,
Mission accomplished.
alrighty then. I made 5.9 million out of that. Now, how much is an F-14? Very arcadey. Oh yes. You essentially have let's see, you have the D-pad for up and down, left and right. Circle is missiles, X is gun, squares map, triangles switch target, R1 is thruster, and L1 is air brake. I can buy a MiG-31, an F1. I can buy a stealth bomber? Well. Can I buy another F4? No. I can't even buy the MiG. Screw it.
Immediate mobilization required. Our base's position was compromised in the last enemy push. Reports indicate imminent arrival of bombers. Scramble and ace those bogies. Target B-52 Bomber Force.
B-52. AV-8? Ooh. Ooh, that looks like an I want to say an SU-57? No, that's a Harrier. That's a Harrier, yeah, that's an AV-7. Or I guess it's an AV-8 then, but anyway. Yeah, don't really, no, I'm gonna use that for it.
Ready? Break now. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Bingo. Focus on our 6.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Up ahead.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy locked on target. Focus on our 6. Back one.
Warning. Warning.
Take off. On our right. On our left. Focus on our 6. Jesus, miss!
Come on, cut that corner.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! On our right! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Take off! Don't let him get away! Toes! Bogey on our tail! On our right! Bogey on our 6.
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive!
Pull up,
Dive!
Warning.
Enemy in sight. On our
Warning.
left! Bogey on our 6.
Warning.
Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Take off!
I like the
Bogey
music.
on our
This
6.
music is fun.
On our left! Take off! Up ahead! Jesus, miss! Bogey on our tail! And up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bogey on our 6. Oh! Take off! Bogey on our tail!
I don't even know which way I'm facing, I would be honest.
On our right! Enemy targets located.
Caution.
Pull out of it!
Engine stall. Caution.
Bogey at 12 o'clock. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Don't let him... Jesus, miss! Bogey on our 6. Take off!
Oh, it even says mission 2. That's a neat detail. I'm gonna be honest, I miss like early 90s arcade games. Like there's just something so like just like early arcade games and just like the ridiculousness of
Enemy
them.
locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Toes! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with
There's
it.
just something I miss about like just the pure
Don't let
fun.
him get away! Back one!
Mission accomplished. Thing.
Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Up and take off! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body
I
damage. Alert.
thought that
body
was
damage.
so much farther though.
Alert. Body damage.
Enemy
Alert.
target
Body
located.
damage.
On our left!
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Blew him away! On our left!
Oh, I didn't even get to kill the other
Mission
guy.
accomplished.
Damn, I wanted that money. Okay, still made 1.4 million. No 3 strikes on this tale. And then the loading screens are just silent. Ooh, an FA-18. Make 31. Yeah. Let's buy the FA-18. What's this next mission?
AWACS reports an enemy incursion in our sector. We are diverting you from local air support to forward operations. Neutralize the approaching units. Target enemy attacking force. Formation makeup is unknown. Expect enemy fighter support and a tough dogfight. Good luck.
Well, that's not good. Let's take the FA. We just got it, so it's no big deal if we lose it.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Focus on our 6.
Get these Harriers.
Enemy locked on the head! Take off! On our left! Up ahead!
Man, this music's so good! Like,
Warning.
Enemy in sight.
Warning.
Take off!
Warning.
Locked on us. Missile
Caution.
approaching. Dive!
Caution.
Dive!
Caution.
Up ahead! Take off! Focus on our 6. Great shot! Focus on our 6. Enemy in sight. Focus 12 o'clock. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire! Here! Toast! Fire! That great shot!
oh, I didn't. Man, depth perception is difficult on this, I will say.
Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Toast! Up ahead! Focus on our
Body
6.
damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body
Focus on
damage.
our 6.
Alert. Body damage. Alert.
Enemy
Body
in sight.
damage.
Enemy focus on our 6. Locked on us. Missile approaching.
Warning.
Dive! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on. Focus on our 6. Focus on our tail. On our right. Enemy targets located. Great shot! Wait! On our right. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! On our right! Focus on our 6.
Warning.
Focus on our tail! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Focus on our 6.
Warning.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Take off! Stay with him! Back one! Focus on our tail! Focus on our 6. Enemy in sight. Now take off! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus! Miss! Focus on our 6. Don't let him get away! Jesus! Miss! Jesus! Miss!
Warning.
Focus on our 6.
Yeah, proper dogfight. That was so fun. Like, it doesn't look fun, but it actually feels very rewarding. I can't lie.
Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Stay with him. Jesus! Miss! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Into
Oh,
the
man.
conflict.
Like, I know I'm not saying anything when I'm trying to shoot and all that, but genuinely, this is fun. Like, this is one of those games you have to play for it to be fun. This does not look fun though. God, I miss when games were like this. Just pure fun. No 100 gig downloads, no bullshit or anything. Just play. Just plug in the system, pop in the disc, and play. Night attack on a coastal city.
Up to now, our offensive missions have been constrained by the presence of civilians in Donut City. A recent evacuation of that city permits us to engage hard targets within the city perimeter. Target 1, Computer Communications Center. Target 2, Enemy Headquarters Building. Night conditions should neutralize enemy ground fire. However, the city has at least 3 interceptors available. We have no intelligence on force composition. From now on, you will have a wingman assigned to you. Inform him of the operation before departure.
Ooh. Launch with support or launch? Time to commit that fateful day in 2001. I'm not that kind of. F-15s. I'm just gonna launch. I'm gonna use the 117 because I haven't used it for one, and also if I lose it, oh well. The reason why I died one time so far was because I couldn't tell how close the water was.
Ready? Break now!
Oh no, this
Enemy
is
in
literally
sight.
2001.
Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located.
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Bingo! Woohoo! Take off! On our left! Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body
Oh,
damage.
fly!
Alert, body damage.
Shot!
Alert, body
Pull up,
damage.
pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay.
Fly!
Yeah, not responsive. A building blew up and so did a jet. Jesus Christ. uh,
Up to now, our offensive missions have been constrained by the presence of civilians in Donut City. A recent evacuation of that city permits us to engage hard targets within the city perimeter. Target 1, Computer
sure,
Communications
let's
Center.
launch. Okay, I'm ready.
Target 2, Enemy Headquarters Building. Night conditions should neutralize enemy ground fire. However, the city has at least 3 interceptors available. We have no intelligence on force composition. From now on, you will have a wingman assigned to you. Inform...
No, I don't need support. The game's graphics get better with Ace Combat 3, but it's also the worst game in the series. Really? I don't know. I'm finding that hard to believe so far.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. And up ahead! And a great shot! Bogey at 12 o'clock. Enemy locked in.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Slow, fly! Enemy in sight. Take off! Enemy locked on our left. Altitude too low. Fly! Up ahead! Bingo!
Hey,
Yahoo!
one shot.
Bingo! Yahoo! Don't waste it!
Man, I'm smithing Ace Combat 7 now, I'm not gonna lie.
Enemy inside. Up ahead! Enemy targets located. Let's return. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Put it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Jesus, miss! Yo, Jesus, miss! Stay with him. Jesus, miss! Don't let him get away! Bingo! Yahoo! Don't let him get away!
Warning.
Back one! Copy on our 6. Take off!
Warning.
Bingo! Yahoo! Copy on our tail! On our right! Copy on our 6.
Oh, that was close.
Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy copy on our 6. Altitude too low. Climb! Up ahead! On our copy on our 6. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Blew him away. On our right! Up ahead! Altitude too low. Climb!
Alert. Body damage. Alert.
Copy on our
Body
6.
damage.
Altitude
Alert.
too low.
Body
Climb!
damage. Alert.
Locked
Body
on target.
damage.
Take off!
Alert. Body damage.
Altitude too low. Climb! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Back one! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight. Jesus, miss! Bingo! Yahoo!
Yay! We did it 2001. We pulled an 11-9. Jesus Christ. Well, hold on, did I say 14 million? Yeah, 14.2 million. And then silent loading screen. 1995 predicted 2001. New aircraft available. Wingman jump. I could buy the MiG, 15 DF, F-15. Want the MiG. Oh my god, that mobility is horrible. Alright, well that's all of the things I can buy. Destroy pipelines. 2 pipelines with this 5. A reward of 12 million.
reconnaissance indicates a weak link in their fuel supply infrastructure. A single pipeline transfers all crude oil from their fields to their refinery. Strike both the pipeline and the refinery. Target: oil refinery plant and oil field. Use the pipeline as a reference to the refinery. Locate and destroy.
I don't need support. Oh god, that mobility is gonna be horrible. Screw it, now, let's use it.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. Enemy located.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy in
Alert,
sight.
body
Focusing on
damage.
our six.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
No shit, pull up. This thing is about as maneuverable as a brick.
Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Focusing on our six. Jesus, miss! Bingo! Yahoo! Focusing on our six. Enemy targets located. Enemy up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Low, fire!
Caution.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Low, fire!
Oh, come on, I just had that one more.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Oh right, they got these drawings. This is... Yeah, wait, what? Northeast,
Let's return to
east.
mission, buddy.
Oh my god, east south. I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to unsee that now.
Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Bingo! Yahoo! Away! Focusing on our six. On our left. Enemy in sight.
Don't hit the tower, thank you.
Up ahead. locked on target. Fire!
When you're ejected with
Jesus,
ES.
miss! On our right!
God, this thing maneuvers like
Up
garbage.
ahead! Enemy Jesus, miss! Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Toast! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Bingo! Yahoo! Let's return to mission, buddy.
Oh boy, another place for
Enemy
me
in
to
sight.
fall.
Enemy target located. Enemy locked on focus 12 o'clock. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our 6. Altitude too low. Flying. Take off. Enemy targets located. Enemy targets located. On our left. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Great shot! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Take off!
Scratch
Bogey on
me.
our tail! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it! Wasted!
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh god, I'm not dead.
Caution. Low
Enemy
altitude.
locked on target.
Caution.
Low! Flying!
Low altitude. Caution. Low altitude.
I thought I was so dead there. My altitude was so low.
Let's return to mission, buddy!
Keep it over 1,000 meters. Yeah, probably a good idea. So yeah, I think no, I already took care of that one, so I need to go towards. No.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Caution.
Bingo! Yahoo!
Alert. Body
No. Damn. Maybe I should deploy with support. Yeah, I'm gonna try it just to see. God, the MiG turns so terribly.
Reconnaissance indicates a weak link in their fuel supply infrastructure. A single pipeline transfers all crude oil from their fields to their refinery. Strike both the pipeline and the refinery. Target, oil refinery plant and oil field. Use the pipeline as a reference to the refinery. Locate and destroy.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Warning.
Shot! Enemy locked on.
Warning.
Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! On our right! Let's return to mission, buddy! On our left! Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Bogey on our 6. Enemy target located. Enemy target located. On our right! Enemy locked on target. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bogey on our 6. On our right! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Focus 12 o'clock. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our 6. Bingo! Yahoo! Oh, fly!
Caution.
I like to live dangerously.
Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Up ahead! On our left! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail! On our right! Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Jesus, miss! Take off! Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Jesus! Bingo! Yahoo! Back one! Bogey on our 6. On our right!
this the one I already went to? I don't think it is.
Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Oof, this one's far away.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Caution.
Shot! Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Bogey on our 6. Altitude too low. Flying. Take off. Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Up ahead. Enemy rocket locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive. On our right.
Warning.
Up ahead. Bogey on our 6. Enemy target located. On our left. Enemy target located. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. On our right. Up ahead. On our left. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Great shot. Stay with him. Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot it down. Shoot him away. Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Bogey at 12 o'clock. On our right. Bogey on our 6.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Mission accomplished.
$26 million. Bitches. I don't care if it has low power. You give me an A10, I will cry. It might not be out of my eyes, but, you know, I'm crying.
The enemy has proved to have significant resources. This war of attrition is not to our advantage. We are now targeting key infrastructure sites. Target: resources mining system and production plant. Intelligence reports stealth fighters operating in this theater. Remember, their lack of radar signature makes visual sighting essential.
Ooh, F-16s. NC-27s. 117s. MiGs. Going to launch without support. Screw it, give me the A10.
Ready? Break now!
This bathtub with a gun on it.
Enemy targets located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Bogey on our 6. Enemy targets located. Take altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
On our left.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
I'm hit.
Alert,
I'm hit.
body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Altitude too low. Flying. On our right. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Green is wasted. On our right. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Bingo. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution. Low altitude.
Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target.
No alert, body damage.
Too low.
Alert,
Flying.
body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body
Low.
damage.
Flying.
Alert, body damage.
This was a terrible idea, but I'm gonna make it work.
Up ahead. Enemy targets located. Up ahead. On our left. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Take off. Great shot. On our right. Bogey on our tail. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy shot. Enemy locked in. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution. Low altitude. Caution.
Too low. Flying.
Low altitude.
Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our 6. On our right.
is gonna be close.
Low, flying.
Oh, come on. And I could have made that. Stupid hitboxes.
The enemy has proved to have significant resources. This war of attrition is not to our advantage. We are now targeting...
Can't beat the good old F-15.
Ready? Break now. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Close at 12 o'clock. On our left. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Bogey on our 6.
Alert, body damage.
Take off.
Alert, body damage.
Too low. Flying.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy targets located. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
On our right.
Low altitude.
Enemy locked.
Caution.
Too low. Flying. Enemy locked on altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target.
Low altitude. Caution.
Too low. Flying.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy targets located. Let's return to mission, buddy. On our left. Enemy in sight. Bogey on altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Take off. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy locked on target. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Low. Flying.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert,
Enemy
body
locked
damage.
too low. Flying. Enemy
Warning.
locked on target. Fire.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body
Oh, I
damage.
also just noticed that the mini-map in the bottom left automatically changes.
Warning. Warning.
Enemy
Warning.
missile approaching. Dive. Dive.
Caution.
Moving on the tail. On the head. Enemy target. Take off. Bogey on our 6.
Be careful, Icarus.
Warning. Warning.
Fire. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Blew him away. On our right. Enemy targets located. Bogey on our tail. I'm losing him. Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, missed! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Sprint blew him away!
I'm watching my altitude, even though it doesn't seem like it.
Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Bogey on our 6. Jesus, miss! Great shot on our right. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Up ahead! On our left! Fire! Bogey on our 6. On our right! Bogey on our 6. On our left! Bogey on our 6. Jesus, miss! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on target.
Alert, body damage.
Take off!
Alert, body damage.
Mission accomplished.
$18.1. New aircraft available. No. Okay, make 29 though.
The enemy's ADCRS, Air Defense Command and Radar System, has been identified. We can expect a steep drop in enemy effectiveness if this site is destroyed. The enemy has an effective SAM kill zone around the target. Its one weak point is a narrow ravine leading to the base. This requires precision, nap of the earth flying. Target, enemy radar site. You have no effective countermeasures to this model of SAM. Exit the ravine and you are toast.
We're gonna need a lot of defense. What is this? The TNDF2.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Blew him away! Enemy target located.
This is gonna be close. I picked the wrong thing for this.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Blew him away! Enemy target located.
I need the mobility.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Toast! Enemy target located.
Yep, I need a mobility. Famous last words. Shinku. You'll be fine. Crashes into the wall immediately.
The enemy's ADCRS, Air Defense Command and Radar System, has been identified. We can expect a steep drop in enemy effectiveness if this site is destroyed.
Let's use the MiG.
Ready? Break now!
I can't even change my speed.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Shoot him away! Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Out! Enemy in up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Shoot him away! Up ahead! Enemy in sight.
Please turn, please
Enemy in
turn.
sight.
Oh, thank God.
Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted!
God damn it.
The enemy's
I don't care how many
ADCRS,
jets
Air
it
Defense
takes.
Command and Radar System,
I will do
has been
this.
identified. We can expect a
5
steep drop in enemy
helicopters, and I'm at the
effectiveness
radar.
if this site is destroyed.
Ready? Break now! Enemy on our left! Move on our tail! Enemy in sight! Up ahead! On our right! Move on our tail! Enemy in sight! Up ahead! Locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Altitude too low. Flying!
Caution.
Up ahead!
Low altitude. Caution.
Too low. Flying!
Low altitude is what I'm
Enemy in
counting.
sight.
Caution. Low altitude.
Too low.
Caution.
Enemy
Low
in sight.
altitude. Caution. Caution.
Low, flying. Altitude too low, flying.
Low altitude. Caution.
Enemy in
Low altitude.
low, flying.
Caution. Low altitude. Caution.
Altitude too low,
Low
flying.
altitude. Caution. Low
Enemy in sight.
altitude.
Altitude too low, flying.
Caution.
Wasted. Altitude too low, flying.
Caution. Low
Enemy in
altitude.
sight.
Caution.
Too low, flying.
Low altitude. Caution. Low altitude.
Too low, flying.
Caution. Low altitude.
Enemy locked on
Caution.
target. Mission accomplished.
Oh. Well, I did it.
Regaining Donetsk City is a prime strategic consideration for the enemy. To forestall offensive operations, we will strike their staging area. Target, staging facilities and B-1 bombers. Our goal is to hit them just before their incursion begins.
The ever trustworthy F-15.
Ready? Break now. Up ahead. Enemy target located. On our left. Enemy target located. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Blew him away. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire up ahead. On our left. Stay with him. Jesus, miss. Jesus, miss. Bogey on our tail. Quick, up ahead. Bogey on our six. Bogey on our six. Up ahead. Stay with him. Out. On our left. Up ahead. Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot it down. Back one. Enemy target located. Bogey on our six. Up ahead. Bogey on our six. Take off. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Out. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! He's wasted! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy target located.
Warning.
Enemy
Warning.
locked on us.
Warning.
Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Enemy locked on target. Take off! Enemy locked on target. Take it! Altitude too low. Fly! Bogey on our 6. Take off! Enemy target located.
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive!
Alert.
Dive!
Body damage. Alert. Body
Low.
damage.
Fly!
Alert. Body damage.
Enemy target located.
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on Bogey on our 6. Altitude too low. Fly!
Oh, that was it?
Mission
Okay.
accomplished.
I thought there was more targets. $6.9 million. Nice.
Naval Intelligence report a transport heading to Nawikot Bay. Since it may be a troop transport, we need to sink it before it docks. Follow up with destruction of the island port facilities. The opposition is expected to consist of an enemy fighter wing of unknown composition and patrolling Aegis warships. The Aegis missile system is highly effective. Eliminate the warships quickly.
Oh boy. You know what? I will bring support.
Ready? Break now! Jesus, miss! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Up, take off! Wasted! Bogey on our tail! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Great shot! Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Great shot! Enemy altitude too low. Fly!
Caution. Low altitude.
Enemy target
Caution.
too low. Fly!
Low altitude.
Enemy target located.
Low altitude.
Altitude too low. Fly!
Caution. Low
Up
altitude.
ahead!
Caution.
Altitude too
Low
low.
altitude.
Fly!
Caution.
Enemy located 12 o'clock.
Caution. Alert. Body damage. Alert.
That was too
body
close.
damage.
Enemy
Alert.
target
Body
located.
damage. Alert. Body damage.
Take off!
Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Mostly on our 6. Enemy in. Up ahead! Pursue him away! Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Jesus! On our right! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight! Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Enemy locked on target! On our left! Up ahead! Mission accomplished.
I didn't even need the support. But you know what? I'm glad I took it. 16.7 million. VIP recovery.
Your mercenary unit has proved its reliability. We request you aid in the extraction of one of our officers from the enemy mountain fortress. We can only send one unit without alerting the opposition. Target: cripple enemy air defense and land on their runway. Only you have the requisite skills. You will be paid handsomely.
The ever looking through its detail. Anything good?
Ready? Right now!
Not really. You know, I mean, it's to be expected these days.
Locked on target. Locked on.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Jesus, miss!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
I'm losing him! Let's return to mission, buddy! Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Back one! Bogey on our 6. Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. On our left! Enemy targets located. Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yeah! Oh!
Maybe I'd enjoy Space Marine 2 if I had an idea what Warhammer was.
Return to business, buddy!
I will say, I think it's a good game on its own, even if you don't know what Warhammer lore is. It doesn't require you to know it. But if you do, it makes the game more enjoyable. The game pretty much explains everything else, and honestly, the whole storyline is just the same basic plot line of the first Space Marine game.
Located.
But like, it's got some really cool moments.
Enemy
I mean, at
locked on
least.
target. Fire! Jesus, miss! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bring little him away! Bring little him away!
I mean, it depends on how much the discount is. $12.1 million. Hell yeah. What new aircraft? An SU-20. Ooh, that's great. Pretty sure the Warhammer community would go on meltdown if there's a Warhammer MMO that plays like classic WoW. I mean, there's Warhammer that plays like Civilization. So, I mean... And there's also Warhammer that plays like COD. And that wasn't well received. But also, we're finally getting a Total War 40K, which thank God I've been asking for years. RCO1. I need planes. Look, this has like 0 stability and 0 defense. I'm just gonna sell F-16. I don't understand Warhammer. I tried to understand it, but I guess it's not my thing. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to learn about, because there's some things that just don't make sense. There's no point in trying to...
The captured port has become a key resupply facility for our forces. We cannot allow the enemy to cripple or recapture it. Current intelligence suggests the enemy is preparing a bombing raid utilizing stealth bombers. Even one can devastate the facility. Keep alert. Target, stealth bomber wing.
SU-27. I mean, if you're just not into it, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to try and push you to buy it or get into it again. But I mean, there's lots of different ways that you can get into Warhammer. And like, even if you don't care about it, the games are just fun. Some of them are, at least. Like Darktide,
Ready?
that's kind of fun.
It's basically Left 4
Break
Dead.
now. Enemy locked on target. Fire. On our right. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Jesus, miss. Bogey on our tail. On the head. Bogey on our 6. On our left.
Warning.
Bogey on our 6. On our left. Take off. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Back one. Bogey on our tail. Enemy locked on 3. On our left. On the head. Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss.
Warning.
Don't touch
Warning.
it.
Body damage. Alert. Body
Stay with
damage.
him.
Alert.
Way.
Body
Bogey on our
damage.
tail.
Alert. Body
On
damage.
our right.
Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on. Bogey on our 6. On our bogey on our 6. On our right. Enemy in sight. Enemy up ahead. Bogey on our tail. On our left. Enemy in up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Enemy locked. Pick up. Up ahead. Bogey on our 6. On our left. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Shoot him away. Fire. Shoot it down. Great shot. Don't let him get away. Shoot him away. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot it down. Bogey on our 6. Great shot. Take off. Stay with him. Back one. Enemy targets located. Mission accomplished.
$20.9 million. Hell yeah. Oh boy, new aircraft. RCO-1. Another Su-27. Don't mind if I do.
Despite the elimination of all fuel refineries, the enemy continues to conduct operations. You are assigned to recon for undetected fuel supplies. Even though this is just recon, engage and eliminate any opposition patrols. Good hunting.
Su-27. Because I like Russian vehicles. Because I'm a Russian LARPer.
Ready? Break now. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Up ahead. Bogey at 12 o'clock. On our left. Bogey on our 6. Great shot. Bogey on our 6. targets located. Enemy locked on target. Mostly on our 6. Up ahead! Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Mostly on our 6. Up ahead! Jesus, miss! On our right! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Jesus, miss! Jesus, miss! Out! Stay with him. Don't let him get away. Jesus, miss! Mostly on our 6. Jesus, miss! Shoot him away. On our right! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Jesus, miss! On our right! Up ahead! On our right! Up ahead! On our right! Mostly on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Put down! Bingo! Yahoo! Don't let him get away. Mostly on our 6. Enemy target located.
Caution.
Pull out of it!
Engine stalled.
Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Don't let him get away! Stay with him! Blew him away!
Oh, that was it.
Mission accomplished!
Oh boy, new aircraft. All mobility, no offense, no defense, no power.
The enemy is committing its huge mothership to this theater. They are growing desperate. Eliminate the mothership and their naval mobility is crippled. There are no reference points on the ocean. Pay attention to the operational map. Target mothership.
I might need support with this one. Pearl Harbor time.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. Enemy lock closely on our 6. Enemy on our left. Closely on our 6. Enemy locked on target. Take off. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Closely on our tail. Enemy in sight. Closely on our tail. Enemy in sight.
Caution. Caution.
Closely on our 6.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Too close, too close.
Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Enemy locked on target.
Caution.
Bingo!
Caution.
Too low. Fly.
Alert, body damage.
The enemy is committing its huge mothership to this theater. They are growing desperate. Eliminate the mothership and their naval mobility is crippled. There are no reference points on the ocean. Pay attention to the operational map. Target mothership.
Come on, SU-27. We got this.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on target. Closely on our 6. Enemy in sight. Take off!
Caution.
Enemy targets located. Closely on our 6.
Caution.
Altitude too low. Flying. Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located.
Caution.
Up ahead. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution. Low
On our
altitude.
right.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
Low altitude.
Enemy in sight.
Caution. Low altitude.
Low.
Caution.
Flying. Enemy in sight. Altitude too low.
Caution.
Flying.
Low altitude.
On our right.
Caution.
Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
If I can't
Low altitude.
outgun it, I have to outrun it.
Low altitude. Caution.
Enemy on our left.
Low altitude.
Too low.
Caution. Low altitude.
Enemy
Caution.
locked on target. Altitude too
Low
low. Flying.
altitude.
Closely on our 6. Altitude too low.
Caution.
Flying.
Low
Take off.
altitude. Caution.
Enemy locked on altitude
Low
too low.
altitude.
Flying.
Alert body damage.
Ahead.
Alert body damage.
Altitude too low.
Alert
Flying.
body damage. Alert body damage. Alert body
Up
damage.
ahead. Closely on our 6. Enemy locked on target. On our right. Jesus, altitude too low. Flying.
Caution. Low altitude. Caution.
Too low. Flying.
Low altitude.
Enemy in sight.
Caution. Low altitude.
Too low. Flying. Bogey on our tail. Take off. On our right. Up ahead. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead. Western good. Take off. On our right. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. On our right. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Jesus, take off. Great shot. Here. Out. Bogey on our tail. Enemy on our left. On our right. Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. On our left. Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot it down. Up ahead. Bogey on our tail. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. Shoot him away. Enemy target located. Enemy bogey on our 6. Bogey on our tail. Take off. Enemy target located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Great shot. Bogey on our tail.
Oh, okay, that was it.
Mission accomplished.
Damn. Either let me full map clear. Oh well. $18.5. How many missions are in this game? I was not expecting this much from a 1995 game.
Our recon work has identified the last fuel depot. Go and bomb it flat. Target: a group of fuel production bases. The enemy is using its top guns in this theater. Keep focused and good hunting.
17? Okay, so I'm basically done. Because I'm up to mission 15.
Ready? Break now. Enemy in sight. Enemy target located.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body
Enemy
damage.
locked on target.
Alert,
On
body
our left.
damage.
Bogey on our
Alert,
6.
body damage. Alert, body damage.
Slow, flying. Bogey on our tail. Enemy targets located. On our left. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy locked on
No
target.
altitude.
Bingo.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
No altitude. Caution.
Shot. Up ahead.
No altitude.
Too low.
Caution.
Yep. God damn it. Why would I want this? You know what? Sure, I'll buy it. You know what? Screw it. I'll buy it. Favorite call sign I heard for a U.S. Air Force pilot has to be dead stick. Ooh. Can't imagine how I got that one.
Our recon work has identified the last fuel depot. Go and bomb it flat. Target: a group of fuel production bases. The enemy is using its top guns in this theater. Keep focused.
Alright, what's special about this? For being 40 million, I think it was.
Ready? Break now. Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Quick shot. On our left.
No altitude.
Bogey on our six.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
No altitude.
Quick shot.
Caution.
Bogey on
No
our six.
altitude.
Too low.
Oh, maybe because it's such high enough
No
go.
altitude.
Bogey on our
Caution.
take off. Altitude too
No
low.
altitude.
Flying.
Caution.
Ah!
No
Enemy target
altitude.
located.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
No altitude. Caution.
Up ahead.
No altitude.
Too low.
Caution. No altitude.
Enemy locked on us.
Warning.
Visual altitude too low. Flying. Enemy locked on. Bogey on our tail.
Caution.
Altitude too
No
low. Flying.
altitude. Caution. No altitude. Caution.
Too low. Flying.
No altitude.
On our left.
Caution. No
Enemy
altitude.
too low. Flying.
Caution. No altitude. Caution.
Enemy locked on. Altitude too
No
low. Flying.
altitude. Caution.
Bogey on
No
our six.
altitude.
Too
Caution.
low. Flying. Up ahead. Take off. Tail. Bogey on our tail. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy in
No
sight. Up ahead.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
No altitude. Caution.
Enemy target located. Up ahead. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution. No
Bogey
altitude.
at 12 o'clock.
Caution.
Altitude too low.
No
Flying.
altitude. Caution.
Oh, that was less than 100.
Westward turn. Take off. Enemy targets located. Enemy targets located. Enemy in up ahead. On our right. Bogey on our six. Bogey on our tail. Enemy take off. Up ahead. Bogey on our six. We'll take off. Bogey on our tail. Enemy in sight. On our left. Enemy locked on target. Bogey on our six. Altitude too low. Flying. Take off. Bogey on our six. Missile approaching.
Target. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Yep,
Enemy target
Alert.
that's what
located.
that low defense means.
Enemy in
Alert.
sight.
Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Locked on target. Jesus, miss! Moving on our tail! Enemy in sight.
That looks like the space elevator.
Enemy locked on target. Enemy target located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. Bogey on our 6. Enemy target located. Enemy target located. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! On our right. Bogey on our 6. Mission accomplished.
An EF 2000. Low defense though.
Our offensive operations are now concentrated on the Scorpion Island fortress. The base itself is a hard nut to crack, but we will isolate it by eliminating its bridge and central runway. Target, Red Suspension Bridge to the island and its Air Force base. There will be plenty of ACAC and SAM defenses around the runway. Go in for one pass, then break off operations.
There we go. Going back to the good old F-15. Got good offense, got good defense, and decent enough mobility.
Ready? Break now! Enemy in sight. Enemy target located. And we'll get 12 o'clock.
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert.
Bogey on our
Body
6.
damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Take off! Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. Jesus, miss! Bingo! Yahoo! Back! Bogey on our 6. Enemy target located. Enemy target located. Enemy in sight.
Warning.
Lost the missile approach.
Alert. Body
Side.
damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in
Alert.
sight.
Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy locked
Alert.
on
Body
target.
damage.
Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight. Altitude too low. Flying.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
Low altitude.
Focus on our 6.
I don't gotta deal with it. I don't.
Too low. Flying.
Caution.
Take off. Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Too low. Flying.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Jesus! Enemy target located. Focus on our 6. Enemy in sight. On our left. Take off. Enemy locked on target.
Caution. Alert. Body damage.
Okay, I just got taken out. I wonder if I could outspeed this mission.
Our offensive operations are now concentrated on the Scorpion Island fortress. The base itself is a hard nut to crack, but we will isolate it by eliminating its bridge and central runway. Target, Red Suspension Bridge to the island and its Air Force base. There will be plenty of Akak and Sam.
Just gonna gun it.
Ready? Right now. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Up ahead. Enemy targets located. Focus on our 6.
Gonna hit the bridge and then gonna hit the airbase. I should be able to outrun everything and then GG easy no read.
Enemy targets located. Focus on our tail. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
Caution. Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy targets located. Sprint on our left. Focus on our 6. Enemy targets located. Enemy locked on
Caution. Caution. Low altitude. Caution. Low altitude. Caution. Low altitude.
Enemy targets located.
Low altitude.
Too low.
Caution.
Up ahead.
Caution.
Focus on our 6. Focus at 12 o'clock. Focus on our tail. On our right. Enemy locked on target. Too low. Flying.
Caution.
Easy, let's go.
Mission accomplished.
When in doubt, speed it out. $34.1 million. I don't even know what the support guy does, if he does anything at all. I mean, I imagine he does. It just takes a bit. Oh, you know what would be a cool feature for Ace Combat 8? You know how like Devil May Cry 5 can have like too. Okay, back to my point. Devil May Cry 5. You can like have your friends, like gameplay recorded and then put into your game at certain sections. Well, basically, depending on how many like teammates or whatever you have in, or like wingmen in Ace Combat 8, if like your friend's gameplay could be like recorded and have their inputs put in. So like as you're doing the mission and everything, like your friend's gameplay is also taking out targets and everything. That would be collectible.
The enemy is on his last legs. One more strike should lay him out. Take your unit through the ravine to the enemy headquarters. Intelligence is sketchy on force composition near the headquarters, so keep on your toes. Fly low on your way in. Everything above the ravine is...
F-22 Raptor. Let's go. Ace Combat 8 should have invasions from players? I don't know about that. Like, because I tried to play the Ace Combat 7 multiplayer one time. Again, one time. And this was all like years after it came out.
Ready?
And I just got my ass absolutely handed to me. Granted, I didn't know what I was doing, really, or...
Up ahead! Enemy targets located.
you know, like how to properly fly or anything. And to be honest, I still don't, especially in
Enemy
multiplayer.
locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted! Enemy targets located.
Like if it's like kind of
Enemy
like
in sight.
Dark Souls invasion where it can have AI invasions, I'd be
Enemy in
fine
sight.
with that.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Like if
Fire!
you're doing
Shoot
too
down!
well,
Give away!
or like
Up ahead!
have like a special AI invasion to try and slow you down.
Enemy in sight.
So like Sniper Elite invasion.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Post! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted!
That was close. I'm dead. Yep. God damn it. Man, it's hard to tell because the textures blend. And then, like, depth perception doesn't help either. And in missions like this, you can't even control your speed. You're locked to, I think, 500 meters a second. Or however... 500 units is what I'll say.
The enemy is on his last legs.
God damn it.
The enemy is on his last legs. One more strike should lay him out. Take your unit through the ravine to the enemy headquarters. Intelligence...
And they could at least put in the music for these loading screens.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Post! Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Enemy targets located. Up ahead!
Oh, I'm dead. God.
The enemy is on his last legs. One more strike to
I like how
lay him out.
they don't even
Take
have a
your
name, it's
unit
just
through
the
the ravine
enemy.
to the enemy headquarters.
Ready? Break now! Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Toast! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Toast! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Here! Toast!
He's toast.
Enemy locked on target. Enemy in sight. Boogie on our tail! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Blew him away! Boogie on our tail!
Okay, just 1, 2, 3 more turns. 1, 2. I don't have to do 3.
Mission accomplished.
Discovery of Airborne Fortress. Final mission. Can I not, like, buy more planes? Or do I have to go back to, like, other... Like, I've got money. Yeah, I just can't buy more.
Urgent message. Enemy giant airborne fortress discovered. This may be your final
Arsenal
task.
bird.
Eliminate it before it reaches our airspace. Good luck.
$10 million? Let's do the FA-18. See if I can do this. Metal Gear. Count, I'm trying to fly around, but I've got an experimental strike
Ready?
record on my tail.
Right now.
What?
Enemy in
That's
sight.
literally the Arsenal bird.
Enemy targets located. On our right. Move on our tail.
Caution.
On our right. Enemy in sight. Enemy targets located.
Caution.
On our left.
Caution.
Bingo! Woohoo! Focus on our six. Quick shot. Take off. Focus on our six. Enemy in sight. Focus on our six.
Caution.
Jesus! Hit!
Alert. Body damage.
Take off.
Alert. Body
Enemy
damage.
locked on target. Enemy target located.
Alert. Body damage.
No! Damn, I thought I had the trick. I was just close enough, but I think the falling debris caught me. Which is why I took damage. Damn it.
Urgent message. Enemy giant airborne fortress discovered. This may be your final task. Eliminate it before it reaches our airspace. Good luck.
Oh shit, I have very little amounts of jets. Which I don't know what happens if I lose all my jets. I'm assuming I lose the game, but like I got plenty of money. I should be able to just buy more.
Ready? Right now.
I'm gonna swing wide and try and get behind it.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Enemy locked on. Bingo! Woohoo! Enemy target located. Quick shot! Bingo! Woohoo! Move on our tail!
Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage. Alert. Body damage.
Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
Caution.
Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Woohoo! Jesus, miss!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
I'm
Alert,
aware.
body damage.
Enemy in sight. Enemy
Caution,
locked on target.
caution,
Bingo!
caution.
Come on. I got this. Come on, east south, we got this.
Enemy in sight. Great shot!
Caution,
Too low. Okay. Slow down. Got the speed. Hit the gas.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
caution,
Great shot!
caution.
Enemy target located. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target.
Caution,
Bingo! Yahoo!
caution.
Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
Caution,
Enemy in sight.
caution,
Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo!
caution.
I'm losing him. Enemy in sight.
Caution,
Enemy locked on target. Bingo!
Caution.
Yahoo! Enemy in sight.
caution, caution,
Enemy in sight.
caution.
Enemy in sight.
Ooh.
Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight.
Caution,
Enemy locked on target. Bingo!
caution.
Enemy in sight.
Caution,
Enemy locked on target. Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight.
caution,
Enemy locked on target. Great shot!
caution.
Yes! Let's go! If I would have taken any more damage, I was dead. That was so close.
Congratulations. The enemy has capitulated and the coup has failed. The rightful government has been restored to this peaceful country. Your skill as Top Guns changed the balance. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you.
Wow, that was air combat. Ace Combat 1. Rip to all the pilots that I killed. This is a cool credit sequence.
Congrats, pilot. Now come back and you'll be greeted by women back to the airstrip. Guitar, Kazutaka Fujimoto. Air Combat and Air Combat 22 staff. And you. I miss when games actually thank the player playing them. It's a stupid thing, but, you know, games don't do that anymore. It's like, oh, yeah, you're gonna play it, obviously. You're dumb. But, you know, thank you for buying this game and playing it. Except I didn't buy this. Presented by Namco. And just back to the title screen. Well, that was fun. Extra 110. So what's this two-player game mode? I don't have a second controller. I mean, not that I can plug in. Alright, let's start at the... I just want to see every plane. So there's the A-10. The F-4. F-14. Obviously the F-15. The F-16. The FA-18. The F-117. The F-22. The YF-23, the ASU-27, the MiG-29, the MiG-31, the SF-39, RCO-1, the EF-2000, the TNDF-2. And I believe the next one's back to the A-10. Yep. That's every plane in the game. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to do. I feel like we just end it there. Extra 110. You know what? I think that's a good spot to call it. I set out to play this. I played it. I saw everything. And it was fun. I didn't lose. I mean, I failed some missions, but I didn't lose the overall game. So, I guess next time I stream, it will be Ace Combat 2, the first officially titled Ace Combat. So let me get some good old music up in here. Get some Latin. Yep, Ace Combat 2. Which is ironically the first Ace Combat, technically. Oh, time to pester Sean? Yeah, I was gonna do that too. Thanks for sticking around, Chinku. I know you're probably in Sean and Robbie's chat as well, but thanks for sticking around and talking with me while you did. I appreciate it, man. And anyone in the future who watches this, because this is recorded on December 19th, 2025, or live streamed, I should say. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed me playing this, even though it probably doesn't look that much fun to play. It's actually kind of fun. I don't know how you would legitimately go about playing it, but obviously there is emulation. I would recommend that. That's what I did. So anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Shinku, for being around and talking with me. And I will see you all next time.